What's up, everybody? It's Fine. We're here. I'm about to give you guys an top speed tune. Sorry for the long, I won't say wait, but for the long time of not posting videos. Kind of got busy with the holidays mainly. Had a little bit of work too, but mostly the holidays. So that's why I wasn't able to post any videos. But I'm gonna post at least a video a week for a little while until I get more engine swaps and stuff like that, because I don't have that many other tunes left to actually give out for now. So I'm gonna give out a tune as if for at least once a week. I'm gonna try to do like every Monday, how I always been. If I somehow get more of the engine swaps, because that's what I'm mainly just missing really, then I'll post every Thursday for the engine swaps. If I get more than I do normally have now. But this one's going to be on the Bugatti Chiron, one of the newest cars that they just gave us in the most recent update, which I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but it's been a couple of days. The next one I'm going to be posting will be the Corvette, the C8, and that's going to be just the two that I'm going to be posting, because the other two, or the other three really technically, but the Vision car, in my mind, none of the Vision cars I'm ever going to post because we can't do a whole lot to them, and they're more for track base anyway than high speed. So, and the other two, one's a rally car, which is the Solisa, I think that's what it is, and a new Alfa Romeo, which I'll look into it. It's got a decent amount of horsepower, but I don't think it's got enough horsepower to get a good enough speed to hit at least 250. But with this one, I like it with the Chiron. Going straight into the setup. The Chiron I like. I have messed with it a little bit because this is different than my normal tunes that I normally post. The only reason why is because it's got a lot of horsepower and it weighs a lot, which hopefully I can get the weight reduction stage 5 on it. That'd be great, because I had the weight reduction stage 5 on my Veyron, but I don't have it on here, and I don't have the ultra high turbocharger that I'm pretty sure all the cars that have turbochargers can get. So hopefully I can get that too, so I can see if it hit at least close enough to 299 or even 300 hopefully. But right now it's actually a 294 tune. I had it going 295. For some reason now I won't hit it. I don't know what I did with it. It's something I was working on. It hit 295 at one point, and then now it's down to 294. You guys will see me hit 296, but that's with the wind. So adding the wind adds about 2 to 3 miles per hour, depending on the wind speed, of course, and the wind speed is about average right now, so I'm going to hit 296. So you guys should hit at least 294, if not definitely 293 without any wind whatsoever. And it's pretty, in my mind, I think it's like a pretty average top speed. But nothing rambling on. Going to the suspension, as I said before, it's about the same, a little bit different. Ride height all the way down like usual. I don't really touch the anti-roll bars on the newer cars. The newer cars do not need the anti-roll bar. It's mainly the older cars now that I'm starting to find out. The compression is one of the different things. I have it down to 25 to at least have the car get lower. I might try this setup on the other cars, mostly the newer models, like I would say 2005 and old and newer. I think could utilize that, but I don't think the older cars could use it, because I think it would cause the suspension to like give and cause the car to like pop a wheelie. I have a feeling that's what might happen, especially if you have the natural frequency or the spring rate always soft. But the expansion is the same at 30, both front and rear. The spring rate or natural frequency, however you want to call it, I have it all the way down on the rear and at 1.75 on the front. The only reason why I have this because when you go up the hill, at the top of the hill, the nose will actually lift up and it won't go back down until you either let off the gas to let it go back down, or, which happened about 50% of the time, when you hit the bottom of the ramp or until you go into the turn, which uh, you don't want that at all. nose up is not good no more, sadly. Going over to the camber, I have it 1.0 just to give it a little bit of stability in the turn. It handles really good in the turn, which makes sense because it's a 4-wheel drive, but I have sports sauce on the front, so that way the rear end just doesn't kick out, because it will if you have sport racing sauce on the front. And of course, no toe angle whatsoever. I did mess with the differential, mainly just the initial torque acceleration. I bumped up to 50 in the rear and 45 in the front, just so that way I can get good enough acceleration to where I'm not, if it's ever possible, to spin tires. And then the torque, the reason why I have the torque at 30 in the front and 45 in the rear is just to keep the car at a good constant speed throughout the turn. I don't know how well this would work out in track layouts, actual track layouts, but I don't normally run those with these type of cars anyway. Going over to the transmission, I've actually messed with it a decent amount. You want to take your top speed and bring it up to 550 once you have the fully customizable racing transmission. And I pretty confident I did not touch the final. If you guys see that your final is not the same as mine at 3.460, then readjust your final to where it is. But I'm pretty confident that it is not touched at all. The only things I touched was the first gear through 6th gear. Actually, I think I messed with all the gears now that I think about it. So you want to match, if you guys cannot match the leftmost numbers of all gears, try to the best thing to do is match the rightmost number, so the kilometers per hour like peak for that gear. So if you guys want to, you can guys copy exactly what I have for the first through 5th gears, which does keep the acceleration at a pretty good speed for the 0 to 60 and all the the performance on the acceleration. But 6th gear is where you're going to be having your top speed. At 508 is what I can get for a good sweet spot. It may not be the perfect spot. I think it is like so close that it's going to be hard to adjust it by a couple kilometers per hour adjustments on the 6th gear to where you're going to reach the 295 that I have. If it is, it's most likely going up to 510 to 511, but right now 508 just works perfectly fine in my mind. And I have 7th gear up to 566 because that seems to be okay. I think if you bring down to 550, like I normally do on a lot of my tunes, it won't do a whole lot. It actually may not even go down that far because the game may automatically readjust it to a higher number, most likely, because that's what happens when the gear is too short. But honestly, I'm kind of disappointed on the NOS speed. I've messed with it a little bit, and I've got a different tune that has a 6th gear going in NOS, and for some reason I can only get 307. Don't know why. Seems like it should go a lot faster, and the fact that it goes to in the 290s, it should hit at least 310, just like the RX-7. Yeah. Before I continue kind of rambling on again, I'm pretty sure you guys have plenty of time to take your notes, do whatever you guys normally do. I'm gonna head out to the track and show you show how how it goes and all that stuff, like usual. It's ridiculous on the acceleration. Is no surprise whatsoever with having, in all performance terms, the highest horsepower in the game that's not a vision car. Any vision cars, I'm not counting for horsepower, because if I did, this would be the second, I believe the second highest. If not, it'd be the 3rd highest. I'm pretty confident it's the 2nd highest horsepower in the game right now, because I'm pretty confident that there may be an 1800 horsepower one, which I think is this as the Vision GT version, but I cannot remember. I think the Vision GT does not have 1800 horsepower. I think it has like 1500 or something along those lines. But then right behind that one, of course, is the one of the Tomahawks, the the GTRS. But as if I'm not counting the Vision cars because most of them are not actually production cars at all. Some of them have been produced, I know that, but not all of them. Like granted, this one was produced into a road model car, but the Vision car, the Vision version of this, the GT version, I don't believe it is yet. Like I know they have like a model of it, but I don't know if they have like the actual car. I can't remember or not. It's been a while since we've been introduced to the GT version of this, and then we finally got this one finally. I am happy that they're giving the Chiron some love throughout a lot of the racing games though, because we got I think five games that have the Chiron, and one of the very first games I ever had, to my knowledge, unless there was another game that had before it, was Crew 2. Finally got on this one, got into Unbound, which I've played, and that's some of the reason why I haven't been posting, honestly, because I wanted to give that game some love. I like the Drift Team. I was meaning to. Oh, okay, I don't get why it's going 295, 297 now. So maybe this is 295. I'm baffled on what's going on here. I can be completely honest. So this may be 295 tune. I'll post it as 295 because I do remember hitting 295 before. And as we can see here, I'm going 297 with wind, and with the standard wind, it goes 2 mile per hour faster than without wind. No wind, you have 2 mile per hour less than what you have on my tunes. At least that's how it should be. If they mess with it again, I somehow haven't noticed it because it's minor details that they added to the game that could be in the background. I'm not sure, but it should be 295 now. That's for sure. But yeah, I will go into the turn and show you guys how well it does in the turn real quick, and then end the video, or get to the end of the video after that. Because this handle is very good on the turn. The sports softs, I think, are going to be your best friend in this, because they're not going to give you too much, but they're not going to give you too less. Like I can get down to the bottom like slowly, because I'm not going to just try to jerk it all the way down here, but you can stay down here quite easily. Not the like super easy where you stick down here and you're just down here all the fucking time, but it's very good. It's got really good handling, which, as I before, that makes a lot of sense for being, you know, the Chiron. The Chiron's a pretty good all-around car in my mind. But yeah, that'll be the end of the video. So if you guys like the video, hit the like button. Also subscribe for more videos. I'll be posting videos, as I said before, early in the video, at least once a week. I'm going to start it on Monday mornings, like I've been doing for a while now. But if I somehow get lucky to get the 6-star engine, or the 6-star tickets that are restricted for engines, if I can somehow get all the other engines that I'm missing, because I'm missing, I think, 5 engines now, because they added the Aventador SV engine now goes into the Countach 25th anniversary, and we have, like, I can't remember all the other ones exactly, but we have like a Porsche one and a few other ones. I can actually give you guys more of a run through of what I am missing. I'm mainly missing, I'm missing the Camaro one, the Camaro engine. I'm missing the Enzo Ferrari because they just released that, and that goes to F40, so that's already a pretty good car. I have a feeling that's going to be going pretty good. I don't know if it's lighter. I can't remember if it's lighter than the Enzo, but if it is, it could hit by at least 280. The Enzo is like I think it's have it 270, 265, something like that. Exactly. I am missing the Ford GT LM test car engine. I know that for a fact. Sorry, this video is being a little longer. I'm just letting you guys know what I don't have, so that way you guys can have like more of a knowledge of what I will most likely be posting once I get the car, once I get the engine, put it in the car and test it. I did just get to, I don't want to say just get 2 new engines, but I just put 2 new engines in 2 different cars, which was the Willys Jeep. I'm not going to post that one because it's not, I think that one's going to be more like a really good dirt track car because it's 4-wheel drive. It's not that fast on here whatsoever. And I got the Abarth, the 1970 Abarth car. I can't remember the name of it exactly. I got that one. I might post that one. I'm still debating on that one because it hits about just over 200. So I might post that one. Like I'm gonna probably might post the Mini, the I think 1940 Mini or something along the line that has it goes 200 by itself, which is awesome. Yeah, the Abarth 595 SS. That's the one I just did. As I said before, the Aventador SB motor goes into the Boondock 25th anniversary. They just gave us the 911 99R or 991 RSR engine that goes into the 911 930 Turbo, the 1981. And I know I'm missing the Escudo engine. I'm waiting for that one. So, with that, I'll see you guys next video.